different. When I mean y'all, we 100 times better, bro. This team is 100 times different. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This team is 10 times better than last year. But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jake Willie Silly, man. AK Mr. Take It Easy. For you end up like Beezy, man. Make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below, y'all. But we got a true crime right here, man. You know what I mean? For all my new subscribers and new viewers, if y'all want to go check out all my true crime reactions, it is in the playlist section over yonder. You know what I mean? But we got Killer Lures in. I'm really tired of seeing these super thugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired of seeing these super thugs every single day. Can we go a day without crime? You know what I mean? Chat, do y'all think we can go a day without crime? Do you think that the United States of America can go a day without crime? You know what I mean? A day without crime. Killer lures 19-year-old to his secret dungeon. This super thug has a secret dungeon, man. You know, a secret dungeon in a restaurant? That is crazy, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, y'all, man, one thing I want y'all to do, y'all, I want y'all to be safe out here. Please be safe, man. Bro, I seen a freaking a report. It was on the news where a lady got killed. Y'all, look, a lady got killed for she was waiting in the parking lot for her mother, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She was waiting in the parking lot for her mother to get out of Target, and she got killed, y'all. She got killed in the parking lot waiting for her mother. That's how wicked it is out here. And she didn't do nothing. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Hey, Shorty with the 40, he ready in his door. He trying to catch a body and tell his homies a story. Shorty got the 40, he ain't playing no game. He trying to catch a body, he trying to make a name. You know what I'm saying? Got the Shorty with the 40, I'm ready, I'm in my glory. I'm trying to catch a body and tell my homies the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, the first thing y'all be saying, the civilian, the first thing you be saying, yeah, man, nobody's after me, man. Nobody's after me. I don't need a gun, man. Nobody's after me. Next thing I know, the mother effer dad.
This is 19-year-old Sade Robinson leaving a bar with her date.
A sister?
That these are the last hours of her life.
Yeah, the main one's talking about
enjoying the chance to meet someone.
Know what?
Her date has been focused on something darker, far darker.
Oh man, what the freak, bro?
And just minutes from now, he'll put that plan into motion. What happens next will lead Milwaukee police into one of the most disturbing investigations of their career.
Holy crap.
That's gnarly, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I said, bro. And like I said, I love I love all the sisters. But I cannot act like Get Out. I can't act like that. Get Out did not, you know, paranoid me, bro. Hey, like I said, man, I love my Caucasian sisters, but Get Out just low key, just kind of, you know, I don't know, man. Get Out did something to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Get Out did something to me, man. I'm just keep it real with you. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Somebody that movie Get Out is just, I know it terrified all the brothers. You know what I mean? All the brothers in the world, I know Get Out terrified all of us. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Ever since Get Out, you know what I'm saying? I've been kind of, you know, suspicious about, you know what I'm saying? I've been kind of suspicious about the little Caucasian stuff.
Oh, shit. Just on the leg there.
On a what down there?
A leg.
A leg? You say you watched it with your girl? So your girl,
It's
okay?
a afternoon in Milwaukee County when police receive a request for a welfare check on a missing teenager.
Be careful, brother.
Sade Robinson
Sade?
reportedly went on a date the previous evening and hasn't been seen since.
Miss Robinson, Milwaukee police, please answer the door. We're gonna come in otherwise. I don't hear anything.
Nobody's seen her since the date.
Sade is just 1 month away from graduating with a degree in criminal justice and has plans to join the Air Force. She is ambitious, hardworking, and punctual. So when she failed to show up for her shift at the local pizza shuttle, her coworkers knew something was very wrong. It has been less than 12 hours since Sade was last heard from, but her disappearance is troubling officers for unusually disturbing reasons. Earlier that day, a harrowing 911 call had come through to the Milwaukee Sheriff's Office.
We're about to sign by the golf course.
Okay. What's going on there?
No, we just found the leg there. We found the leg down by the lake on the
Bro, talking about they found the leg.
leg, human leg.
The call has
Human
come from a
leg.
remote stretch of beach on the Lake Michigan.
Bro, that jump made me
shore.
mad, bro. I ain't gonna
Below
lie.
a rocky area of
That made me
woodland
mad, bro.
called Warnemont Park. As officers arrive, they find a man waiting at the scene who tells the officers he was walking with a friend when something caught his eye halfway up the bluff.
They walked down the S-curve from Sheridan, started walking south just for fun, you know, rough day on the beach. As they were walking, that flag, see that leg right there? Yeah. Said that it was up about approximately where the end of that stick, that, you know, branch.
Cub found a leg, bro. Imagine if y'all walking, bro. You found a dang leg, bro.
It was about, I don't know, maybe 7 feet. 7 feet east like a rock. I moved it just for evidence purposes.
All right, hang on, Evan. We'll talk to you some more, okay?
The leg appears to have been cleanly sawn off at the hip. The victim is a young African-American female. Disturbingly, there is still pink nail polish on her toes.
It's up on the hill, like I said. I mean, waves aren't going that high. If somebody could, you know, killed and dumped over.
Let's clear the air, make sure
I'm saying, bro. Hey, bro, and I know I probably sound a little hostile saying this. You know what I mean? But I probably won't even call it in. You know what I'm saying? I probably won't even call it in. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, lock him up. I'm not trying to become a suspect. I'm not trying to become no type of suspect. Whole time I'm calling in. So how did you see that leg? You start questioning me now. You know what I mean? I'm calling and trying to, I'm calling and trying to, you know what I'm saying, tell you I seen a leg. Now I become a suspect now. Oh no. You know what I mean? Start looking at you like you had something to do with it. Well, so where were you when you seen this leg? You know, we're gonna need to bring you in for an interrogation. I ain't got time for that jump, bro. I ain't got time for it, bro. I see that leg. Oh my God, I see a dang leg. I'm finna run, I'm finna scarf the lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whoever it is, she's dead anyway. So me calling 5-0 ain't gonna change nothing. You know what I mean? She dead anyway. I see a thick leg right here. You know what I'm saying? She dead. You know what I mean? Nobody survived that. You feel me? But anyways, man, like I said, man, it's a lot of people that's in the chain gang right now for crimes they didn't do. Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And what if you touch the leg? Now your DNA on the leg. What if you touch the leg? Like, well, who said they moved the leg? I remember somebody said they moved the leg. Who moved that dang leg, man? You know what I'm saying? You moved the leg. Your DNA on that leg, and guess what? They're going to start looking at you. So why were your DNA? I was just moving the leg. You know what I mean? You was just moving. Tell me why your DNA. I'm telling you, dude, I was moving the dang leg.
there.
No. You got to come in for interrogation. I don't believe you.
Gnarly, bro. Yeah. Have you run one before? Or just a bone? Ah, shit.
I mean, this look well preserved.
Bro.
That's what I was saying. Like, it looks like doesn't look that old. You know what I mean?
Officers have already made 2 important observations. The
human
body part was not
leg.
washed ashore, but thrown down from the wooded area above the beach. And whatever happened here occurred just hours ago. Both suspicions will prove correct. 10
Human
miles from the
leg,
discovery on the
bro.
lakefront, a young woman has been reported missing, and her burnt-out Honda Civic was
And
found
he
on
burnt.
abandoned property. While the vehicle has
That's
sustained
crazy.
heavy damage, some key evidence does remain. The registration plate belonging to Sade Robinson, the missing teen.
Dang,
Inside the
Sade,
trunk
bro.
were purse, shoes,
Pretty too,
and
bro.
items of clothing. Police now have a missing woman, a burned-out vehicle, and a severed body part. Enough for the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department to launch a homicide investigation. While forensic teams begin scouring the lakeshore for remains, investigators arrive at the Robinson family home to break the tragic news to Sade's family. It is a routine first step in any investigation, but things are about to take a turn that no one anticipated. Sade's sister tells officers that she and Sade share the Life 360 app, a location sharing app which tracks an individual's location with greater precision than any cell phone data. It could prove a crucial lead for detectives, and just as they hoped, the app provides the
My
exact
sister,
map
man,
of
my
Sade's
sister.
every move the
Hey.
night she vanished. Together with surveillance footage pulled from each of her locations, officers now have a complete account of her every last moment. This is Sade Robinson leaving for work on the morning of April the 1st. That afternoon, she exchanges several texts with a man she met just 3 days earlier, Maxwell Anderson, an insurance salesman.
Look at this man. Like I don't know what it is about. I'm like, this man don't even look at him. And Sade don't even look like it's your type. What? No, we hurt you that bad that you gotta go with Jake and Joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hurt you that bad, gang? You know what I mean? That you got to scar off the lot? Cause Sade, baby, you ain't look like you go that route. I ain't gonna lie, Sade, you ain't look like you go that route. You know what I mean? You look like you mess with the brothers from another mother. You know what I'm saying? What did we do to you, Sade, to make you go down this route? You know what I'm saying? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You know what I mean? I just want to know, man. Because when I used to be on TikTok, bro, the sisters used to be bashing the brothers. That's why I say I'm so glad I got off that app, bro. I don't know what was with the sisters, you know what I mean, on TikTok, bro. But, bro, they used to be bashing. I'm like, dang. You know what I mean? They used to bash us more than any other woman on planet Earth. I'm like, bro, like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, boy, sisters be getting hurt, man. You know we all ain't bad now. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to change your environment. Maybe you need to change your surroundings. You know what I mean? Because when you be saying y'all, I'll be like, y'all? Y'all? Me? We? Me? I'm a good dude, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bartender Max met Sade when she applied for a job at the club.
Look at her, bro. She a pretty girl, man.
By 5 p.m., they've settled on what seems to be the perfect location for a first date, the Twisted Fisherman, a restaurant overlooking the Menominee River.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of them can't stand when we date white women, but I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I don't know what they be wanting. They be wanting us all to their sales, boy. I'm telling you, but they can date when they go outside. We don't care. Like I said, I believe in dating all flavors. You know what I mean? We all the same human. We all human. That is the reality when it comes to this world. See, I try to desystemize your mind. The way this world think is delusional. We are all human. We're just different flavors. We're just different skin tones, but we're all human. You know what I mean? But some of the sisters just be wanting us all to their selves, bro. You know what I mean? Whole time I like black women. I love the sisters. You know what I mean? But I just want to dip inside the other flavor. Dang, I can't get a little white. Can't get a little Mexicano. I can't get a Latino cano. I can't get the flavor. Dang, you the only flavor I got to deal with? Dang. I can't believe that. I mean, I cannot believe that. You know what I mean? It's like you telling me when I go to the ice cream shop or when I go to an ice cream store, you can only get vanilla ice cream. Like I said, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Vanilla ice cream is ice cream. Whether vanilla, chocolate, strawberry cheesecake, whatever flavor you get is ice cream. That's one thing they have in common, ice cream. The only difference between ice cream is different flavors. So that's like you telling me when I go to the ice cream shop, no, you can only get vanilla. What? I can only get vanilla, but I got strawberry cheesecake, chocolate, all this and this and this, all the buttercup, You know what I'm saying? I can only get vanilla. I can only get chocolate, but I got all these other flavors. That's how I like when it comes to humans. You telling me I got to settle y'all when I see this fine like a glass of wine Latina right here? See this fine like a glass of wine white girl right here? I see this fine like a glass of wine Mexicano right here. You think I'm finna just settle for you? You must be tweaking us all. She must be smoking on beans us all. You feel me? What the frick is wrong with you, son? You tweaking. I want everything. That's what I be saying when the brother be talking about, I'm only gonna date black. Well, you a stupid motherfucker. Yeah, we know you want them to like you. See, brothers that say that want to be accepted so bad by the sisters. Yeah. I just want to date the sisters. You stupid mother. Want to be accepted so bad.
Have emptied the Riverside.
I seen some bad white women, boy. I see some bad ones. Think I'm gonna just settle with you?
Then enters the bar where she greets Maxwell at the counter. At 33, Maxwell is considerably older than Sade, and he's made no secret of his interest in her.
Yeah, but you got a girlfriend, Chase.
Review the footage.
Shouldn't be talking like that.
Unsettling details catch their attention. Max seems distant, rarely looking at Sade or engaging with her directly. It could be nerves or something more concerning. Still, by the time they leave, the date seems to be going smoothly enough for them to continue on to a nearby sports bar. CCTV footage captures them walking toward Duke's on Water. They order drinks and play beer pong with another couple.
Beer pong?
Just like them, enjoying their Friday night. Sade at least seems to be having a good time, but
Playing
that, of
beer
course, is
pong?
because she has no idea who Maxwell really is. While one team of investigators pores over surveillance footage, another is digging into
A
Maxwell's
sister playing beer pong?
What they uncover is disturbing. Maxwell has a lengthy criminal record, including convictions for battery, assault, and domestic abuse.
You said, have I gave him on LA? Yes. Yes, I have.
More troubling still, just months earlier, a woman had filed a complaint alleging that Max
Yes.
drugged her during a dinner
Yes.
date and then aggressively pressured her to go home with him.
It's over, brother.
She had been
It's
so ill,
over.
she called a friend to come and collect her. They don't know it yet, but investigators have only scratched the surface. At this point, however, the information is not enough to conclude that he is capable of murder. Surveillance footage shows that at 9 p.m., Sade makes a fateful decision. She leaves the bar with Maxwell. They walk towards his car, their behavior unremarkable to anyone who might pass them. Maxwell briefly puts his hand on her waist as they cross the street, then drive together to Maxwell's house on the south side of the city.
I don't be understanding, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be like, why are you going to, like, you don't even know this person. You don't even know this person and you going to their house? Like, why is it so fast with y'all? Why do y'all move so fast, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, Lee, you don't even knowing him for, like, you already going to the crib and finna drop them draws already? Finna drop it already. Dang, y'all don't give no time no more. What happened to the to the time, man? What happened to the get to know each other first, man? Yo, them draws just like this, man. God, going to the crib, that's personal. You know what I mean? I told y'all, for me being a Christian man, I'm waiting till marriage. So you're not coming to my crib. I'm a different type of man. So don't even ask. I'm dropping you off to your crib. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna know how I live. You know what I mean? I'm resisting every type of temptation. Don't ask me to come in. No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. It was a good night. You know what I mean? Good night. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drive her crazy. You know, bro said cap. Why I gotta cap to you about waiting till marriage, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like why I gotta cap to you, bro? You feel me? Like, what I'm saying cap for, bro? My man, I don't goddamn, every girl I ever slept with, bro, has been my girlfriend. I've never been that type, bro, to sleep with hoes. I'm bougie, bro. I'm not like you. I got self-control. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the type to be easy. I ain't no easy male, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's point blank period. I don't know why y'all be thinking just because you a male, then that mean you supposed to be easy. No, you just stupid. That's all you is stupid. You know what I'm saying? You just a man that ain't got no control. You just a slave to your own desire. That's all it is, my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know, that's love. They love trying to say that. That's just how man is. No, you just stupid. Just how man is. No, you just stupid.
At around
That's all you is
9:25
stupid.
p.m., a doorbell cam captures them arriving. Over the next few hours, faint silhouettes.
I didn't have sex with that. I didn't have sex with that cougar. I only kissed that cougar. That cougar was on her period. I did not have sex with her. I did not have intercourse with that cougar. I'm telling you, I didn't have intercourse. She was on her period. That's the only reason I ain't clap her cheeks.
Move back and forth on the upper floor, Maxwell's living room. The
He was on her
movement
period.
continues for several hours, during which time officers can only hope the date is panning positively, a hope far removed from the gruesome truth they'll learn just hours from now. The time is now 12 a.m. on April the 2nd, the same day the severed leg would be found on the shore of Lake Michigan. Footage captures two brief flashes as Sade unlocks her car, then drives in the direction of her apartment. But this is where things
That's not
take a
Sade.
strange turn. Instead of driving home, surveillance cameras capture her driving aimlessly. The next 2 hours, her Honda Civic moves between random locations, the windows fogged with condensation. Then, just before 3 a.m., the car changes course and begins to move away from the city. Officers soon realize where it's headed, to the western shore of Lake Michigan and Warmount Park.
You really didn't kill this lady, bro.
2 a.m., Sade's Life 360 shows her arriving at that park, where all movement stops. Her phone goes dead at 4:30 a.m. But why has she gone to this spot in the first place? Investigators pulled surveillance footage from a nearby pump house. What they see next is spine-chilling. Grainy footage shows the dark silhouette of a man approaching the bluff. Whoever it is, they are dragging something heavy across the rocks towards the lake. 90 minutes later, the shadowy figure appears again. This time, he's headed back towards the tree line, and he's carrying a large backpack. For investigators, identifying the man in the footage
This
is
some
clearly
crazy
key to
ish, bro.
uncovering who is responsible for Sade's death. Investigators return to the doorbell footage from Maxwell's apartment. Only one figure can be seen leaving that night. Officers assume it was Sade, but a far darker reality is now.
Ain't Sade, bro.
Perhaps it wasn't Sade
Effed
at
up.
all. Perhaps she never left the house, or at least not alive. The only way for officers to determine this is by accessing Maxwell's house. While they wait for the warrant to be processed, detectives canvass the neighborhood for witnesses and quickly uncover disturbing new information. Neighbors describe seeing Maxwell regularly digging in his yard, supposedly part of an underground room he was building. One neighbor tells detectives Maxwell's basement windows are permanently covered over with newspaper and what looks like painter's tarp. Each new detail is painting an increasingly troubling picture. But if anyone knows the truth about what goes on in that house, it is Maxwell's tenant, Pete Warbington, who rents the middle floor. Detectives bring him in for an interview.
Is there anything out of place or weird that you find down in the basement?
I just thought it was always a dirty guy, you know. When I go down there in the basement, the only thing that's really out of place, you know, he's got a bunch of tools and stuff everywhere, a bunch of paint everywhere, but it's always been that way.
Okay.
I didn't really notice anything in the basement since then that would be considered odd. I just thought he was an odd dude. He's always working on like arts and crafts, not arts and crafts, but like home he calls it home improvement, but he's obviously no good at it. And he would just do that constantly, building weird stuff, or, you know, he built that shelf that's above our washer and dryer out of like a door or something. And so he was always constantly doing like arts and crafts and stuff, and, you know, in the basement, as far as the basement goes, that's just how it's always looked. So I never thought anything of it. It's his house, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, like an odd person? Like, what character? Like you said, just like the woodworking.
Yeah,
kind of
just
stuff?
the woodworking, and like he'd be building all this stuff, and he was constantly hammering. Like in his attic, I know that he did some work up there, and that was one of my biggest grievances with him. And it's like, I don't want to work all day and then come home and hear you beating on stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that was
For
so
sure.
that's my biggest grievance. And it's like, well, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm building a shelf for over our laundry. Like, you didn't need to do that. That's so weird. There's a 5-panel shelf right next to the washer and dryer that you're not even using.
Yeah, what's the big old hole?
I mean, shoot, that's your fault for trying to stay with somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault. Now I mean, want to rent somebody? I ain't never, like I said, I ain't renting nothing. Now I mean, I especially not staying with no stranger. You know what I mean? Straight up. I won't be a roommate with nobody. The worst thing you could do is be a roommate with somebody. And get your crib on your own, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be cheap and all that, bro. Get your crib on your own. I'm telling you. Never works out being a roommate. You know what I mean? Never works out. Got to worry about somebody not paying their bills on time. You got to worry about somebody eating your dang food. You got to worry about somebody banging. And I ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it, bro. Get your own spot, bro. Stop trying to be so cheap all the time, bro. It's all right to spend some money. You know what I mean? Don't spend too crazy money, but it's all right, bro. Just spend some money, bro. Y'all be trying to be too cheap. Yeah, I'm going to just take the cheaper route, man. And I'm going to just, you know, go rent this house. Man, I ain't rent nothing, man. I'm finna go get my own spot. I like my own alone time anyways. I don't trust nobody anyways, you know what I'm saying? So roommate, bro. I want a roommate with my own sister. You know what I mean? I remember my sister talking about roommate with her. I'm like, man, you must be out your, man. You be out your dang mind. Think I'm finna roommate with you. You know what I'm saying? Must be out your dang mind, guy.
He says he was gonna turn that into a shed with like a basement.
And a roommate with you?
When it gets cold in the winter, that's where I was gonna keep
stupid?
my dogs. And I'm like, this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. You know,
like I said, college roommates, man. Talking about them college roommates. I don't know how you do college and roommates and all that, bro. I don't understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that roommates and all that, man. Forget that. If I went to college, I know I would have had my own apartment. You know what I'm saying? All that roommates and all that. I ain't got time for no roommates, bro.
You know, and he did do the fence.
Bro said Lakers winning tonight.
Having a dog, you know, I like a fence. He did good with that, and I think that just kind of amped his head up to do all this other stuff, and he's got all these ideas and stuff. And yeah, that was supposed to be some kind of subterranean hole for his dogs, and then in the top it was going to be storage for like lawn stuff or whatever. That was his idea. And then there's another hole going like back to the garage. He said he was going to do an outdoor bar there. And the guy's just weird, man. He had all these weird ideas.
Got just weird, dude.
As a normal person, you look at that and you're like, that's never going to work. You know what I mean?
It's not much to go on.
Guy's just weird,
Next
man.
day, a woman will step forward with information that will place Maxwell squarely as the detective's prime suspect.
You need to catch that mother effer, man, for real.
One thing that I thought was really odd. So on Instagram, March 28th, he sent me this video.
Maxwell's ex-girlfriend shows police a video he had sent her on Instagram. It's CCTV footage of a suitcase containing the dismembered body of a young woman killed hours earlier by her Tinder date.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's pretty
Tinder?
weird.
What did you say to it? He said, please be careful out there. Because he was upset I was dating other people. And I said, that's fucked. And I didn't want to talk about it. He's like, yeah, sad. I'll leave you alone now, starting now. Because I didn't want to talk to him.
Meanwhile, another friend tells the police that just a month before meeting Sade, he saw Maxwell's basement covered from floor to ceiling in plastic, with saws and knives scattered around. Maxwell told them he planned to kill and dismember someone there, but the friend had dismissed it as another one of his strange antics. For officers, however, this is all sounding far more sinister. On April the 12th, 2 days after Sade's disappearance, a team of officers arrive at Maxwell's house with a search warrant, while another unit tracks his movements. But as soon as they begin tailing him, he turns and starts heading home. With few other options, officers intercept him 2 blocks from his house under the pretense of a traffic violation.
You ignore, how do you ignore somebody saying they're going to dismember a body? You know what I mean? In a basement. Let one of my homies say you dismember the body in the basement. Let one of my homies say that right now. You know what I mean? Say it right now. I promise you I would kick you out the group chat. I would never talk to you again. You know what I'm saying? Please say it. You know what I mean? Please say you finna dismember. Hey, Jay, man, I need help, man. I just dismembered the body. I'm finna turn you in right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, tell me where you at. Tell me where you at. Yeah, he say he's such and such, street down such and such, down such and such. No, man, I'm not finna help out no super thug. Because how I look at it is, you dismembered that body, you would dismember my body. Ain't nobody is safe around this mother effer. You know what I mean? I got to get you off the streets immediately. I mean, immediately. You know what I'm saying? I wish one of my homies would tell me they finna dismember a body. I'm going to kick you out the group chat and I will block you. And I will call the cops.
They arrest him.
Oh, I got to bust your head open. One of them going to be bust your head open. Come around me talking about you going to dismember. Bust your head open. Something going to happen. Brother, call the cops. I ain't trying to bust your head open.
Any weapons on you, sir? No.
Yeah, look at him, bro. Why you dismember Sade like that, bro? What, you part of a Ku Klux Klan or something?
Yeah, somebody just.
What, you on Tinder trying to catch sisters? You know what I mean? The worst thing you can do is go on Tinder and try to find somebody. I'm saying, man, hey, man, this phone, man, these phones have messed y'all up, man. You know what I'm saying? These phones have messed y'all up. I've never in my life ever tried to go on Tinder to meet somebody. You know what I mean? Every single girl that I talked to, man, I met in real life. You know what I mean? Real time. Not finna go on no Tinder and try to get with somebody, bro. Never done it in my entire life.
What are you doing?
I think bro part of the Ku Klux Klan or something. Whatever this Blame Meek is, I'm sorry. A lot of y'all probably don't see this, man. You threw me off when you said, Sade, that's the blackest name ever. You threw me off when you said that comment. You know what I mean? You've been saying a little slick stuff. You know what I mean? You don't think I've been catching it. I know a lot of y'all probably been ignoring this Blah Meek dude, Blah Mill dude. You're saying some weird stuff, man. Now you said, don't blame him yet. It's not proven. What you mean it's not proven? They got him on CCTV. Got a racist in the chat? You racist? You know what I'm saying? I'm just how am I racist? I'm watching you. That's the first thing a racist person say right there. All you need to hear about a racist person, dude, how am I racist? I got black friends, dude. You know what I mean? I have a black friend. That mother effer racist than the mother effer. Right when the mother effer say, dude, how am I racist? I got black friends, dude. You know what I mean? I got black friends, man. I have a black friend. You know what I mean? But I'm racist? I'm racist, but I'm watching you? What the freak? Watching you, dude, but I'm racist. Whole time that mother effer hate me to the mother effer. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I only hang with black people. Look at, there you go. Dude, I only hang with black people, dude. I mean, I only hang with black. You know what I mean? Nobody else I hang with black. So you ain't never hang with a Caucasian a day of your life. That mother for racist, man. I'm telling y'all, that mother for race. Only hang with black people. You don't hang with a Caucasian. That mother don't like black people.
Throughout the ride, Maxwell stays calm but looks visibly shaken, as if trying to work out why he's been arrested. He's taken into custody at the Milwaukee police station and escorted into an interrogation room, where he requests a lawyer and never speaks to detectives again.
Cuz look throwed off. I don't even, like, bro don't even look right. Maybe I got the spirit of discernment, you know what I'm saying? But I could just look at bro. Bro don't even look trustworthy.
Boots, belt, boots.
Let's go and lock him up.
You have anything in your pockets? No.
You might just stand up real quick.
Stand up, man. If I was the cops, I probably would have bust your head open for killing a sister like that.
His strategy will do nothing to help his case, however. While Maxwell awaits in the county jail, investigators are busy combing through his apartment and downloading the contents of his phone. But here again, things are about to take an unexpected turn. Detectives searching the apartment are stunned to find no evidence of a crime scene, but all the appearances of one. In fact, this will be one of the most disturbing residences these veteran officers will ever encounter. Bladed weapons are in every room. Machetes, axes, knives, 51 blades in the kitchen alone. Blood spatters are visible on the walls, bedding, and flooring. In the basement, officers uncover a makeshift sex dungeon, complete with hidden rooms, slings, restraints, handcuffs, and torture devices. Shelves and drawers contain surgical gloves, duct tape, zip ties, and plastic sheeting. Most disturbing are the things hidden out of sight, stuffed between support beams and inside walls. Notepads listing women's contact details and personal information. Bags of women's clothing, shoes, and underwear.
Look at this
Ledgers
freak.
full of twisted fantasies. And in the garden, investigators find signs of Maxwell's interest in digging. But it looks nothing like construction work. Yet, for all its horrors, none of it directly ties Maxwell to Sade's murder. The blood is later determined to be canine. None of the knives test positive for Sade's DNA. There is no sign of a cleanup operation. However sinister this house may be, it's not enough to lay charges, and officers find themselves...
Better not let that man go, bro.
CCTV has provided investigators with...
He the only one that was with Sade, bro.
So far.
Look!
And now they turn back to it once again. Someone drove Sade's car away from the beach that night before setting it on fire. But who? Investigators zero in on the area where her burnt-out car was found. Two witnesses have just seen a car on fire and asked someone to call the fire department, but officers quickly notice one other person in the footage. The unknown figure is wearing a hoodie and carrying a heavy backpack. He moves quickly, like he's trying to distance himself from the scene. A moment later, he reaches a bus stop and boards a city bus. The next footage comes from a camera inside that bus. A man's face comes clearly into view.
See what I'm saying? You never know who you be sitting across from. That's what I be saying. Bruh, that's the reality, bro. You never know who you're sitting across from whole time. These folks, none of these folks on this bus know that this man just dismembered the body. Nobody knows. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You never know who you walking across from. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, that's why I'm always on. I told y'all every time before I step outside, I want y'all to do this every single time you go outside. Never, ever just walk outside your car. I want you to just stay in your car for 5 minutes and just look around. Them 5 minutes probably can save your life. I do that everywhere I go. I never just get out of the car. I just park and I just be looking everywhere for 5 minutes. 5 minutes straight. Rear view mirror check. Rear view mirror check. You know what I'm saying? Everything check. Because I know somebody watching. You know why? Because guess what? I'm always watching. I be going to that Publix up there, bro. I be seeing, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's nothing. It be nothing but people back there just watching, parked up in cars. You know what I mean? You know, it's a Publix I go to. It's close to my house. You know what I'm saying? I just be riding past and I just be seeing people in the car just back there just posted up, just watching. You don't know who's in that car? That's why I'm always looking around. So you just will know that I'm on point. Oh yeah, we can't mess with that mother effer right there. That mother effer on alert right there. Man, I know you watching me. You oblivious thinking that nobody watching you, because I'll be watching. One thing about me, I'm a people watcher, bro. I told you the whole time, I'll be right here the whole time, you all the way over there, and I'm just looking straight at you. But y'all just be so oblivious. Well, I be looking like this. Y'all be doing just like this. I be like, look at this mother effer. Bro, it be stunning me how some of y'all just don't be aware. It be stunning me. I be like, look at this mother effer. If I was a cold-blooded killer, if I was a serial killer, I can kill that mother effer right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't watching his surroundings. He ain't doing nothing. He just writing his phone. If I was a cold-blooded killer, if I was Maxwell Anderson, I'd kill this mother effer right now if I wanted to. But somebody that's looking around and all that, you're going to think twice about running up on that mother effer.
Maxwell Anderson. It is powerful circumstantial evidence, but without a crime scene or DNA evidence and still nothing connecting him to her death, not enough. There is, however, one last piece
lock him up, man.
that investigators have yet to examine, and it's about to provide detectives with the proof they
Look at that 40 right by my side.
Technicians download the contents of Maxwell's phone. They discovered dozens of images.
My best friend right here, y'all.
After midnight,
best
on
friend.
April the 2nd, images of Sade that he had taken and deleted. At 12:04 a.m., Maxwell takes the first photo of the woman. She is lying face down on his couch, incapacitated, an arm over her face. In images that follow, she is in various states of undress. A white male's hands can be seen groping her. As he is taking photos, Maxwell has turned on an episode of the series Love, Death, and Robots. It features a dismembered corpse on a beach. Detectives have just one last thing to do. On April the 4th, Maxwell Anderson is charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilation of a corpse, and arson. In the days leading up to his trial, human remains continue to wash up along the shores around Milwaukee.
Milwaukee County 911, this is Brian. What is the location of your emergency?
Hi, this is Oak Creek. I have a caller on the line. She is going to be on the beach. If you... and advise that she is out with a deceased body or body part.
Okay.
It looks like the back and the butt and an arm.
Back, a butt, and the arm?
Is found not far from the burned-out Honda Civic.
What?
Nearly a month later, an arm.
Bro, he dismembered her, bro. Like, pieces. He dismembered her, bro. He dismembered her.
Is up on
back, a butt cheek, a arm, a leg.
In Waukegan, Illinois. All
bro, he cut her up.
Have since been identified as belonging to Sade Robinson. During his trial, prosecutors argue that Maxwell's fast and confident actions that night suggested extensive planning. The evidence on his phone suggests Sade Robinson was drugged at his home before he killed her and drove away in her vehicle. The lack of any blood evidence in her car suggests that she was dismembered on the beach during the 90-minute window in which Maxwell was out of view of any cameras. He has not been connected to any further homicides. On June the 6th, 2025, a jury found Maxwell Anderson guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life in prison. To this day, he protests his innocence.
I would like to start by saying that from the bottom of my heart, my deepest and most sincere condolences go out to Sade's family, as well as everyone else affected by this tragedy.
This don't be the most stupid, and like I said, I forgive you and all that, but that's how you know the demons is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, where was all this where was all this compassion, bro, when you was chopping her up on the beach? You know what I'm saying? When you was chopping a butt cheek, chopping a leg, You know what I mean? Chopping a like what is all this what all this compassion come from now? That's all I'm saying, bro. That don't be confusing me, bro. You weren't showing no compassion. We was chopping up on the beach. You know what I mean? You weren't showing no compassion. You was just straight gruesome. Now you showing condolence. I don't be understanding that jump, man.
Sade's family, as well as everyone else affected by this tragedy. That being said, Your Honor, I took this to trial without ever once trying to make a plea deal of any kind because I did not commit these crimes.
Who committed it, bro?
And so I plan to appeal my convictions while I hope and pray that further investigations not only prove my innocence, but find and deliver true justice.
Who did it then?
In September of 2024, a mural of Sade Robinson was painted near the entrance of the Pizza Shuttle, where she once worked.
People grabbing a slice at Pizza Shuttle on the east side will notice something new. A mural of 19-year-old Sade Robinson. A face that
Sade,
regulars
man,
would recognize.
Wanted better for herself, she wanted better for me. And she was looking to join the Air Force, so she had been meeting with recruiters. That's how much she wanted to do everything that she dreamed of doing. Seeing her live her life as such a hard worker who never let anything stop her, I knew that she would want me to do that after I lost her, that she would want me to keep living. And so I'm gonna remember her by following in her footsteps and fill the hole that she left, although I know I can never live up to anywhere near her shoes.
We would like to extend our most sincere condolences to the friends and family of Sade Robinson.
Dang, man, that was an effed up story. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done a lot of effed up stories, man, but that's up there, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's up there right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. You know, long live Sade, bro, for real, bro.